ArsenalFanTV, we're down there at the Emirates, standing by the statue of the great Herbert Chapman. The man, Mr. Arsenal, yeah? The real Mr. Arsenal, not Arsene Wenger. The real Mr. Arsenal, Herbert Chapman. You know about him, Troopz?
Come on now. Come on now.
Just checking you know your history, mate.
I ain't certain man, you know.
Well, listen, you know why we're doing this video? We're going to take a look at this video at 10 players that left Arsenal Football Club. 10, should I call them mercenaries? Not all of them were.
Couple of them. Couple mercenaries.
Some of them were mercenaries.
Couple mercenaries, couple Judas.
Yeah. In light of Alexis Sanchez leaving, let's take a look at these 10 players that left our great club. So number 10, Troopz. Gael Cleese from Arsenal to Manchester City. Remember that?
Yeah, man. That was out of the blue blood. You understand? Obviously, Nasri went that year as well, but Cleese was the one that shot me, blood. You understand? Because he was like our left back. There was never like anything like boot dodgy about him. You didn't think he'd jump ship. He looked happy. But then, boy, money talks, innit?
Money Manchester City. To be fair to him, he left and won trophies, which is one of the annoying thing about this top 10. A lot of them went off and won big things, but it was a surprise when he went. But did we miss him?
I don't know, because the next season we got top 4. Woohoo! But we had Andre Santos, innit?
Oh my God, yeah, we did miss him.
Oh, yeah, we did, innit?
So at number 10, Gael Cleese. At number 9, Troopz, Vieira. Whoa, Vieira. Patrick Vieira. Legend at this football club. Still to this day, the fans love him. But I remember when he left, a bit of a sour taste in my mouth, man. You know what I mean? Every year, he used to, for ages, he's like, every year, is he going, is he staying? He always used to sort of come out and with some little statements. Do you remember that?
Yeah, flirting with all these fucking European teams. And when he finally went, like, I don't think he should have gone. You understand? I think if he stayed that year, I know we got Champions League final the next season, but I think if he was in there, I think we would have won it. You understand? And I was so happy when we knocked out Juve. You get me? Because he come back and just got clouted, blood. You get me? But big up Vieira, Arsenal legend, leader of the Invincibles. Have to pay homage, but the way he dealt with us in like transfer window, especially this summer, it wasn't right, fam. You understand?
Yeah, he kind of really did take the mick out of us when he left, but I found it hard to hate on him because he was such a legend at this club. And you know what? We've never replaced him.
Never, fam. We've got Granite fucking Xhaka, mate.
At number 8, Oxlade Chamberlain. Alex Oxlade Chamberlain, right at the start of the season, we go away to Liverpool, get tonked by them. Was it 4-0? And then the very next week, who's there holding up a Liverpool top? The same player who was playing in the team that got slaughtered 4-0, Alex Oxlade Chamberlain. That was horrible.
That one hurt because he watched AFTV, he was Wenger out, and then
I think he was Wenger.
He liked it.
He liked that tweet. I don't think he liked it deliberately.
He's bait Wenger out. He left, fam. You understand? He was Wenger out, fam. But that one hurt, blood, because I loved Ox, fam. You understand? And he was starting to come into his own. You get me, in that right wing back position, but he didn't want to play there. And he's doing all right at Liverpool now, innit? But fuck him anyway. He's gone now, innit?
Yeah, I loved Ox as well, man, and it did hurt. It did hurt, but I find it hard to hate on him.
Yeah.
Even when he came back to the Emirates.
I booed, I'm not going to lie.
Did you boo him?
Yeah, I booed his Clark, blood.
I couldn't boo him, man. I didn't boo him. I didn't clap him, but I didn't boo him. And I met him a few times. He's a really nice guy.
When I met him, he was like, me and him hugged and whatnot. He said, like, loves what we do. He's definitely Wenger out, fam.
But he's gone. That's another one. Number 8, Oxlade Chamberlain. At number 7, Samir Nasri. Now that hurt. That hurt. It was at Arsenal, just starting to come into his own. He had his own song. We were all behind him. And then the next minute, he just up and goes to Man City. And the way he did it as well. There's a way of leaving a football club, isn't there? But the way he left was horrible.
Fucking scumbag.
All right, don't hold back, you know what I mean?
Nah, fuck him, blood. You understand? Because at that point in time, remember we had Cess, innit?
Yeah.
But my favourite players, was Nasri and Van Persie. And when he fucked off, and the way he fucked off, you understand? I thought to myself, you're just a scumbag, blood. And then when he won the league, he's sending shots. I knew why I was right to leave Arsenal. He didn't say Arsenal, but he's like, I knew I was right to make the decision. Yeah. Fuck you, blood. Yeah, where are you now, fam? Where are you now?
He has won a couple of trophies since he's gone.
On the bench, let's be real. He weren't a key factor. He was a bench man, fam.
But he won trophies.
Yeah, fuck him, same way.
At number 6, Thierry Henry. I was, you know what? I was hurt when he left, but I understood it.
Yeah.
I understood it. He'd been here for ages, and you know,
that one trophy that we unfortunately couldn't give him. I think if we had beaten Barca, I think he would have gone that season. You understand? Because the deal was done. Let's be real. If we had won it, he would have gone.
Remember after that? I remember he came out and he kind of like was cussing Barca a bit, but then he ended up going there.
Yeah, blood. Because when he come out saying like you man like the referee, you understand? Certain decisions that were given for them, the layman sending off. You can't really hate on Henry for leaving, blood, because what he gave us and what he did for the club, and he carried that team in 07, blood. Let's be real. Even though he didn't play a big part, he showed up in all the big games. I remember the Man United game, last minute header. You understand? And he wasn't even good with his head. You get me? But yeah, man, he had to.
Yeah, it was hurtful when he left, but he did come back. And he did score that memorable goal.
Back again.
And when it
blood clot, fam. You understand? I've never heard
that
the
goal.
Emirates that loud, fam. I've never.
That was unbelievable.
I think the only time I heard it that loud was when Arsenal banged it on Barca. I think it was that level where the whole of fucking North London was going red, fam. You understand? Was going mad. Sorry.
Yeah, so we ain't gonna hate on Henry, but he's at number 6. At number 5. Now we didn't want to hate on Henry, but I got the feeling you might hate on this one. Emmanuel Adebayor. Came in, when he first came in, a lot of people really doubted him, but then Wenger stuck with him, showed faith in him. He scored loads of goals, 30 goals, was starting to look like a real complete player. Then he left for Man City, and the way he left was really bad. You know, as I said, there's ways of leaving. And then the way he celebrated in front of us when he scored for Man City, I'll never forget that.
And I'll never forgive that. You understand? There's certain things that I want to say, which I can't say. You understand? So
then he went to Tottenham after that to rub it even, and came back here and again.
He scored. You know, Robbie, you got to talk, fam, because I think I end up in trouble, fam. You get me? So let me just let you talk about Adebayor.
Well, Adebayor, trust me, you know what? When you talk about mercenaries, I think. And do you know what? It's a real shame. I always find it a real shame because I think to myself, if Adebayor had stayed at Arsenal, he could have become an Arsenal legend. But he went away, and the way he left, he was just a complete mercenary. And I always look at players like him and think, what club can you go back to and be a hero? If you go back to City, you're not a hero there. You can't really come round here. You can't go to Tottenham. They don't really like you there either. So Togo, maybe. You should have stayed where you were. You could have stayed here and been a legend, but you ain't no more. At number 4, Cesc Fabregas. Left us, went to Barcelona. Another one. Flirted around. Oh, I love Arsenal. Then he ends up at Chelsea. But again, that common denominator, he went away and won a load of things. But again, the way he left a bad taste in the mouth. We brought him up, didn't we?
We made him what he was. You understand? Big up Wenger for that one, because Wenger made him what he was, fam. He turned him into a world-class player. This guy come here with bucktooth boot cuts. You understand? Looking like a fucking ham roll, blood. Let's be real. You understand? We gave him a bit of wave. You get me? I think he was actually part of the Invincible squad. I don't know if I think he was, blood. He was a young'un, but he wasn't like. I remember the next season when he come in and took over. But the way he left, fam, like going on strike. Man's going to the Spanish fucking Grand Prix, but I'm a dickhead, fam, you understand? And when he come back this year, I got into an argument with a guy in front of me because he's like, oh, every time he come take a corner, he's applauding him. I'm saying to him, fuck yourself, dude. You know, you get me, rare tear. Can't really say the rest.
Holding it back as usual.
Holding back as usual. But then, like I said to him, blood, you're saying this guy loves the club. He kissed the Chelsea badge, number 1. He said he never played for a Mourinho team, number 2. Pep don't even talk to him no more, yeah? And he's a Catalonian, blood. So that shows you. He probably can't even go Catalonia no more, dog. You understand? And you definitely can't come round, yes, sir. You understand? So fuck yourself.
I love when he holds back. At number 3, the latest to have gone. Now, I don't know if you're going to hold back, or maybe you might grab onto him and hold on to him. Private joke. Right, well, Alexis Sanchez.
Yeah.
I know you loved him here. You loved him as a player here. But you know what? There was a lot of Arsenal fans who were saying to themselves, I don't blame him. I interview so many fans. I don't blame Alexis for going, man. We ain't showing the ambition, man. I understand why he's going to City. Then we find out that actually he's not going to Man City. He goes to Manchester United, and let's have it right. He's gone there because they're paying him a king's ransom. What do you think of the Alexis Sanchez one?
Well, obviously, the pictures come out of me when I saw Alexis. You get me? But haters are gonna hate anyway. So for me, yeah, Alexis, like, yeah, I said like Alexis can fuck off, but people have to realize like emotions are running high. You understand? Nobody backed that man more than me in this club. Nobody. Yeah. Every fucking year every year he was here, he was the name on the back of my shirt. Yeah. I even put him on my kids, fam. You understand? He was the first man I named. Alexis blood clot Sanchez.
Never do that. Never put names on your shirts. I don't do it.
This year I didn't do it. This year I knew. You understand? This year I knew like, yo, don't do it. I put Troopz on the back. But I loved that man, fam. You understand? And when I saw him, like, it's like when I saw Wenger, blood. You understand? It's like, I have a respect for you. He gave a lot for this club, blood. He rid out for me, fam. He was the only man trying last year, blood. The only man. You understand? And it fucking burns me that he's going, blood. You understand?
For the money, he's gone.
And yeah, it's the money as well, blood. You get me? So it shows you that he's just like, fuck this, blood. Like, I'm 29. He's making the move to that. Maybe he's looking at his family. I don't know. You get me? Because he's not going for trophies. They ain't winning fuck all. Let's be real.
Going for this. Let's be honest.
He's going for the cash, fam. You get me? But I'm just, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Because it's hard for me with Alexis, blood. Because when I'm gonna say Van Persie because he was another one. I call him Van Pagan, but let's be real, like. He said to Wenger, give me this, that, and whatever, and I'll sign. But same as Alexis, blood.
But they offered Alexis a lot of money, and he still left.
It's the ambition, though. I think United, he could compete for big trophies, isn't it? Arsenal right now, I don't know. But, oh, mate. It's sad, fam.
At number 2, Ashley Cole.
Yeah, fuck them, man.
Hold on, I ain't even did the intro yet. Came up through the ranks. Yeah. We made him into the player he was, and then he
double winner, and then
driving along in his car. Here's about the deal. Nearly crashes it, and then he says, "I'm going to Chelsea."
You get me?
And then on top of that, every time he used to come back here, he used to give it to. To be fair to him, we used to give it to him, so you can't blame him for giving it back, can you?
He deserved it. You understand? He wanted to go to Chelsea from January in the 2006 season. You understand? Don't ask me why the fuck Wenger started.
To go his mate John Terry.
Yeah, the English boys. You understand? What kind of fucking shit is this, blood? Like, come on, blood. You're with Henry here, G. Don't worry about that, blood. You're with Don's here, you know, Don. But you get me? Money talks, English talks.
And he went away and won a load of trophies. Another one.
Yeah, like he won the big one with the ears, isn't it? You understand? But fuck Ashley Cole. Fuck Ashley Cole. Fuck Ashley Cole.
All right, well, we know how he feels on Ashley Cole. Now we move to the number 1. I think you've guessed it. Robin Van Persie. It hurt. It hurt. You know what? I used to have a picture, a signed, framed shirt of his that he gave to me. I've still got it, but it's in my garage. I just can't have it out no more. But
you're good.
He was a legendary player. He was brilliant, but injured nearly every single year. Then he has that brilliant season, then he's off.
For me, Van Pagan, Van Persie, Van Pagan, Van Stapleton. There's a lot of names you call that prick, you understand? But like when he came to Arsenal, he had a lot of potential. Bergkamp spoke very highly of him, you understand? He looked like the main Dutch guy. A lot of injuries, very unlucky, you understand? But every time he played, he showed the potential, fam, you understand? You can see what this guy was a baller, blood, you understand? And when we finally got him fit, he done fucking bits, blood. But he did snake the thing, but he said to Wenger, if I want ambition, what are we doing for me to sign? He wanted to stay, but the common denominator is Arsene Wenger. Bro.
He played with Arsenal though. He did. He kept saying, "Oh, they'd interview him. Oh yeah, I'll let you know at the end of the season."
I'll never play for another English club. You fucking piece of shit.
The little boy inside me and all that stuff.
You understand? You're saying you had a signed Van Persie.
Well, no, it's his actual shirt.
Yeah, sure. I had a signed picture of him from the Matchday program. I had it on my wall opposite my bed. So every morning I'd wake up. First, obviously, you look at the wife, but when I obviously kiss the wife, then look up. Good morning, Van Persie. You understand? Rip off that blood clot. You understand? Rip off that blood clot. Yeah. I fling away all the t-shirts. I deleted all the pictures. All of it, blood. All of it, fam. And to be honest,
sounds like a divorce.
It was a divorce, fam. You understand? Because and to be honest, I'll probably delete the Alexis one. You get me? But yeah, man. Fuck Van Persie. Fuck Sanchez. Fuck all of you, innit? Like, you get me? Haters gonna hate. I don't give a fuck. Back again. Yeah.
So there's our top 10. What do you guys think? Do you agree with it? Let us know if there's anybody we've missed out. Leave it in the comments below. That's the top 10 players that have left Arsenal in a muddle.